Well, time to do, like Mr. Plow, that's the Burns episode, and do the power plant strike. Now this strike happens because Mr. Burns has promised a keg of beer for each union meeting in exchange for giving up their dental plan. So everyone's happy about giving up the dental plan, but earlier in the episode, Homer has been told that Lisa needs braces, and if the dental plan gets destroyed, he will have to pay for Lisa's braces himself. And of course, you know how Homer gets underutilized.
USA! USA!
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
Tire fire, please. I use the fumes to sterilize my instruments.
You have any barf bags? They don't feel so good. Yes, please.
You're the best. If you get in an accident and need to live, just call Dr. Nick.
What part of shit in don't you understand?
The toilet. So anyway, he convinces Lenny and Carl and all of them about the dental plan being one of the best things ever.
You have to run into every car you see.
So basically,
I still ain't tipping yet. I'm Scottish. well, if it is.
so basically Homer gets at Burns' crop.
Homer, you can atone for your many sins by...
Burns thinks Homer's being a shrewd
on time.
um,
Cemetery, please.
negotiator, when in fact Homer just wants the dental plan. Of course, Burns doesn't want to lose in anything. So anyway,
Thanks for the lift.
Hello, my Hindu friend.
when Burns thinks that Homer's being a shrewd negotiator, Homer is just weird. Especially with negotiating at Burns' home, that Homer thinks that Burns is coming on to him. So basically, that's what happened.
It is Mr. Goody Two-Shoes himself.
Hiya, Homer.
Okay,
So anywho,
Thanks a bunch, Cabaroonie. Just drive a little bit faster. I don't want to be late.
So anyway, Homer has to try to negotiate with Burns about things.
Hope you didn't puke.
See you around, friend.
So anyway,
Hey, over here. Stop the car.
I'm trying, Mo.
That's
Trying.
sort of crap. Just get me out of here. No questions, all right? I'll pay handsomely.
Whatever.
Regardless. Ooh, now that's one. Ah, the button missed. There's not good. I gotta be careful that I don't hit another car, because if I do, I lose the bonus. There it is. Got it for a bonus.
See you around. Let's I see you first.
Party.
Bernie, what are you doing here? What?
So anyway, unfortunately, because of the dental plan being fixed, Lisa's braces look really terrible and all that. Lisa realizes she's going to be a bigger outcast than normal.
That's the spicy meatballs. Thanks, little buddy. You're the best, kid. What are you doing here? Just shut up and drive. Take me to the cemetery.
Anyway,
I want to visit my dead home.
So anyway, Burns tries his best to get at Homer, and Burns decides, well, Homer tells everyone about, he was trying to talk to Burns, but Burns wouldn't listen, so they all decided to strike.
Hey, I'm off to die now. Why aren't you in school, boy?
There was a fire, and, Principal Skinner and all the teachers burned up.
So what now?
Boy, am I glad to see you.
Come on. Well, yes, $1,000.
Now you great or really great?
Thanks for the lift, dude.
Flanders? Oh, boy, why did I stop?
Hi, diddly ho, neighbor.
Careful, don't you
So
find out
anyway,
something?
they decided to strike.
Rooney.
So they decide to strike. Burns decides to try these strike breakers from the 30s. Yeah, I know.
That's really gonna hurt.
I'm just gonna let it go. 8,000
What do you
though.
mean game over?
So anyway, Burns tries to use strikebreakers, but it doesn't work, and everyone's united. Burns, even though he shuts down the power to the whole town, doesn't work. So Burns tells Homer he can keep the stencil planet on the condition that Homer stop being the Union leader, and Homer dances on the floor, and Burns says,
You're writing it.
I think Homer Simpson was not the great negotiator I had thought he was. This starts a new era because when I did mission mode, I won the car built for Homer. So basically, I'm going to use that. Let's see, where would we go? Okay, got it. So the car for Homer, the 6, well actually it's 5, because all of the car for Homer episodes would be season premieres, not season finales. Now season premieres does not include Trios of Horror because, yeah, all that. Pretty much after like season 13, there's some Trios of Horror ones being the season premieres, and I didn't like that one freaking bit. So basically,
USA! Seatbelt. Give me the quickie mark. Did I come?
well, it looks like the car, the back seat, you have to sit in it. You like stand up in it. So anyway, the first season premiere, so it's the first ever episode of The Simpsons. Simpsons roasting on an open fire, although it wasn't the first one to be produced.
Get in the car, Mo. Hey, don't sit on my nachos.
Just get me out of here. No questions, all right? I'll pay handsomely.
All right.
That was fast. You ever considered working as a wheelman?
Well. Even Mr. Fire and Brimstone himself.
Homer, you can
So anyway, the first episode sees the Simpsons family trying to get
take me home
on time to see the Simpsons kids.
Damn straight.
The Simpson kids, and there's the Christmas badger, including Lisa pretending to be a Christmas spirit of the South Pacific.
You like your receipt? Too bad.
Hallelujah.
So anyway,
It's crashing time.
Take me somewhere happy.
Do you have any barf bags? I don't feel so good.
and Bart sings with his grade 4 class Jingle Bells.
That's the spicy
But Bart's
Are we here already?
lyrics are
Be careful, okay?
Batman, Jingle Bells, Batman smells, Robin laid an egg, Batmobile lost his wheel, the Joker got away.
I like stories.
So anyway, the Simpsons decided to write a Christmas letter describing how Snowball 1 died, but they got a new kitty, Snowball 2. Describes how good Lisa... Oh, right, it's the grocery store. I screwed up. I didn't really look and see if it was the Bumblebee Man.
Homer for hire at your service.
No, it's for stealing.
Whatever.
I'm trying to destroy... Okay, now I gotta get there on time. Oh!
Más rápido, por favor.
What happened?
What part of get in don't you understand?
Wow. Geez, I would have had $1,000 extra.
Oh,
So anyway, they write a Christmas letter saying how good Lisa is, and Bart, of course, Marge doesn't know how to tell people about Bart. So anyway, Homer's expecting a huge Christmas bonus from the power plant and all that, and so does Marge and all them.
yes, please.
So anyway, Marge decides to ask
Where's your Mac?
the kids what they want to do, what the Christmas list is, and Lisa says there's always a pony. She says it like a dozen times. Marge tells Lisa that that's impossible because how are they going to put the pony in the sleigh? And Bart just wants a tattoo. But Marge is not ready for it. So anyway, they go to the mall to see what type of Christmas presents to buy. So anyway, Bart notices the tattoo parlor and goes to it, despite obviously not being 21.
I've got 10
Mark. You like the little shop with the...
Boring.
So anyway, he decides to get the tattoo no matter what Marge says. So basically he gets the tattoo, well, it's mother, in honor of Marge. But unfortunately, Marge finds him before the tattoo could be completed. So anyway, they have to spend the Christmas money
To the school.
on getting
What now?
Marge's tattoo removed.
Oh, all right.
Thanks for the lift.
Marge then tells Homer
Barney, what are you doing here? What?
that they have to stretch his Christmas bonus a bit, but of course Homer got stung by Mr. Burns, saying no more Christmas bonuses.
No, remember what it
So
was.
basically Homer has to duck telling Marge that he's not getting Christmas bonus.
Thank you. Thanks for
So he tries everything to make sure that she doesn't know anything.
Let's do this
So
thing.
anyway,
Oh, take me home, please.
Do you have any bar
he
tags?
goes shopping
Don't feel so
for
good.
Marge and the kids at a discount store. Although he does find some nice stuff like candy clips, which I think Marge would like. Pads of paper for Bart. Bart can think of a million things to do with the pads of paper. I can. A lot of it bad.
Why aren't you in school, boy?
So anyway,
Principal Skinner and all
So
the teachers
anyway,
burned up.
we don't know what he wanted to buy Lisa at the discount store. He bumps into Flanders, and Flanders gleefully tells him about all the presents he's
Too
got.
bad.
Boring.
What? I thought, I missed by like an inches.
You'll regret this.
I missed it by a second. I could have got auto, but anyway, it doesn't matter. So anyway, Homer decides to get himself a job as a Santa Claus after talking to Bernie. So anyway, Homer does well, but his first Santa Claus check is $13 because he gets deducted for costume rental and union fees among others. So basically Homer is screwed because he's thinking, how am I going to buy presents with $11? With $13. So anyway, Bernie's happy, so he decides to bet his money on a Greyhound. And Homer bets it. Homer takes Bart to the track. Well, actually, Bart actually inadvertently finds out that Homer is Santa Claus when Lewis and Milhouse dare him to yank on Santa's spear at the mall. So anyway, Bart tells Homer, hey, it happens on TV with the Smurfs and Tiny Tim and Charlie Brown. It could happen to us. So anyway, Homer sees a sign to bet on Santa's Little Helper at 99-1. So he bets all $13 on Santa's Little Helper, despite the long odds. So anyway, Patty and Selma spend their time insulting Homer in front of Lisa. Lisa defends her father, but the sisters would have nothing to do with it. So anyway, Homer looks at it, and Santa's Little Helper is way behind. He doesn't even finish by the time Homer and Bart leave. And Santa's Little Helper's owner kicks him to the curb, and the dog runs towards Homer. Homer feels upset that he doesn't want to keep Santa's Little Helper. He's a loser, but he's a Simpson too, in a sense. So anyway, he presents the dog to the family, and they're all happy about it, much to Patty and Selma's disdain. All right, so basically, that's it. Okay, the next episode is when Homer goes to New York City. Season 9's premiere episode. I thought Terrace of Horror was the premiere episode of Season 9, but no, it was New York City. So here's how it goes. Homer... So anyway, I thought it was St. Patrick's Day. No, I guess not. The city announces that 90% of all drug driving charges are by the barflies and moles.
USA! USA!
So basically,
Would you be able to take me?
so basically, Mo decides the designated driver program is perfect.
At your service. Whatever.
So basically, whoever draws a black egg from the egg thing has to be the designated driver. And unfortunately, Barney loses. So basically, Barney loses.
Would you like a receipt? Too bad. You must have had
So Barney loses and has to stay
What's
sober.
Get in, don't you understand?
Drive me to the pet store. I want an alligator to flush down the toilet.
Okay.
So anyway, Barney stays sober. The worst part is that on the night that Duffman actually comes to see him, so he has to stay sober and not party with Duffman.
Now that's driving.
Hey, that was pretty good.
So anyway,
Where to, Mac?
Terrace, please. I need to see Tata and some Nene.
Did I come?
so anyway, Homer and Bart. So basically, Barney is even drawn to trouble.
Thank you.
He has to drop everyone else. Homer tells Homer tells Barney to leave Homer's car underneath the door.
Hey, you know where an honest
Homer doesn't know where his car is, and Barney allegedly got drunk and thought he was delivering a speech to Philadelphia University, but it was maybe just lamppost. So anyway, there was a letter from the city of New York saying that
sure know how to speed.
they know where Homer's car is. Homer's car is in New York.
Seatbelt. Whoa.
So anyway, so Homer's car is in New York City, parked between the Twin Towers. Now, of course, bear in mind, this is before 9/11. And that episode of The Simpsons for 2 years, I think, was prohibited from being shown anywhere.
Right.
Whoa, man, that was awesome.
So anyway,
Get in. I've got candy.
so anyway, Homer,
The fried yucky. I like to watch the dance. Chow down.
so basically Homer tells them how New York is a hellhole. And the family thinks it's unfair for Homer to judge somewhere he hasn't been. But he tells the story about after graduation, he was on his way to the Harrisburg coat outlet in Pennsylvania to get a new coat.
Yeah.
And basically,
Faster than a sloop in a stiff day.
Hey, Mo, what's new?
That's some sort of crap.
so basically, he had to stop over in New York, and everything got stolen from him. He pissed off a pimp. He had, all stuff, and he got garbage thrown on him by Woody Allen. So basically, Homer thinks going to New York is a bad idea because of all the bad luck he suffered. But Marge and everyone else says, you know what? It can't be that bad.
You're one weird-looking kid, you know that?
Sorry, Mr. Simpson. To the arcade, please. Time to spend my mom's alimony.
You have any bar tags?
So anyway,
Good.
Homer has to go to the police squad to find a police officer
Thanks a lot.
and pay a hefty fine.
Let's do this thing.
Take me to the station service. Village lonely.
Damn straight.
So basically, they go to New York. But the worst part is that Homer just can't catch a break. When he's supposed to be where to meet the cop, he ends up drinking too many cans of ethnic cola. So basically, he has to find a bathroom, and he can't find any in the Twin Towers, and basically he misses the police cop. So basically, Homer misses his chance to get this car untowed. But Homer figures that enough is enough, and New York has screwed him over too many times. So he decides to,
I've got candy.
no matter what, get his car. So he has the boot to his car, but he goes to a workplace thing and decides to get a jackhammer to get the boot off his car. And of course the boot ruins his car,
Thank you for the ride, my friend.
which isn't good, but you know what? Who cares? So basically, Homer manages to get his family, who's enjoying New York, whereas he hasn't been, So basically, he tells his family to jump in the car, and they leave New York. Bart, Lisa, and Maggie and Marge happy about New York, and Homer really pissed off about New York, and vows never to come back again.
Oh, my neck!
And I don't think he's ever been back.
Thank you for taking me where I have to go.
Homer for hire at your service.
No tavern, please. Dealing with all those snotty kids. They need to get blasted.
Boring.
Is Homer going to get in the top 10? Oh, nice.
All right.
Hey, thanks for helping out a clown in need.
Let's do this thing.
I need to go to the Rusty Bart. They're serving squid as big as your head.
Can I come?
How are they going to get there in 10 seconds? Ah, shit.
Fare thee well.
Only 13,000.
Game over.
Ugh, shit. I think if I didn't make that bunk near the wall, I think I would have hit 14,000 at the very least. Well, let's see what the total is now, after a few good runs.
Hey, your rating is...
Gazelle.
Oh, 6. Not bad. So Homer... Yeah, well, Homer technically should get it. Well, this will be Homer's third run in the top 10. You'll need $13,000 to get in the top 10 now. And is that good? Oh, so close. 5,000 off. Well, here we go. And this episode will have the season 2 season premiere card for Homer called Bart Gets an F. It seems that Bart is getting worse and worse and worse in his schoolwork. And he realizes that he forgot to study for an important test after being so distracted. So Homer... So anyway. Bart asks Cher and Terry for help with studying for the test, but they purposely tell him bad answers to screw with him. Martin tells Bart that he's screwed, that a half-blind monkey will get a better score than Bart. So Bart has to fake being ill before taking the test. Lisa knows that he's going to fail the test anyway and says, you have to fail that test sometime. So anyway,
Whoa, man, that was awesome.
so anyway,
Fireworks make my ears
Bart tries to get Milhouse to tell him the important answers and all that, and he feels so confident. However, Mrs. Krabappel tells him that his test is worse than Milhouse, which raises a few theories, whether Milhouse purposely told Bart the wrong answers, or that he forgot to tell Bart all the answers on the test. Anyway, Bart's now in deep trouble, and his parents and the school psychologist who we first saw in the second episode in Simpsons history, Bart the Genius.
What part of getting...
So regardless of what happened, they say that Bart is an underachiever and proud of it. Of course, there were t-shirts about that. So there was a controversy, a massive controversy about that statement. So anyway, Anna tells them that there has to be something wrong, because how could Bart score so terrible on tests? Bart admits that he's dumb as a post, and so they decide to tell Bart that maybe it would be better if you repeat the 4th grade. Bart vows to do better, and nobody believes him. Even Marge says that's a good idea. But anyway, Bart vows to do better. So anyway, Bart tries to study for the next test. He has to find a way around it. Bart unfortunately gets a nasty nightmare that, whoa, I went too far to the right.
call me Homer.
There's gotta be a way around it.
I feel bad about myself.
Oh, here we go.
Bart, Dart.
Ah, now I know what to do. Next time I fumble, if I were to fumble. It's Wiggum.
Chief Wiggum, what are you doing here?
Just making sure that these
So
girls
anyway,
obey the law, that's all.
He decides to strike a deal with Martin,
Feels so good.
stating that if Martin helps him study for the next test, he will make Martin cool. So Martin installs some great techniques into Bart, like having a plant and all that. And Bart tries to teach Martin all about graffiti, and Martin's graffiti is cute,
Call me
saying
Homer.
all about Mrs. Krabappel. So anyway, Martin's enjoying himself. But Martin decrees that there's no time for tests and all that. So Bart technically did a good job. Too good of a job on Martin. And Martin squashes his end of the deal.
Stonecutters Lodge, so we can chart the course of world events.
So anyway, Bart now feels angry because now no one's going to help him pass the test. So he prays for a snow day, which is unusual in itself. But he gets the snow day. But before he could run out in the snow, Lisa reminded him that he prayed for this, that he owes God big. And so Bart actually ends up going to the basement and trying to study with America, but his mind plays tricks on him.
Hello, my Hindu friend.
And stating that it's a snow day and all that. Bart ends up slapping himself silly,
Did I come?
telling himself, do you want to repeat the 4th grade? And his family looks at him in shock and horror. Oh, I forgot to mention that Bart actually had a little bit of a nightmare in class that he was forced to repeat the 4th grade over and over again until he was a married man with a bad root canal and a wife packing for a new car. So anyway, Bart decides to take the test and asks Mrs. Krabappel to mark it on the spot, and Bart gets a 59. In the U.S., that's a fail. In Canada, that's a D. So basically, Bart's upset because now he has to repeat the 4th grade automatically because Mrs. Krabappel told him he had to pass the test. Damn it, $10,000 though. I know, I thought I was winning too. I thought I was going to get to 13,000 by my pace. Oh well. So anyway, but Bart wails and says some kind of oral thing about George Washington, and that impresses Mrs. Krabappel enough that she bumps his mark up to a 60, which is a pass. Also impacted by the fact that on the Simpsons fridge there was nothing to do with Bart after Lisa got another perfect paper. But anyway, Homer hangs Bart's 60 on the board and congratulates him. And Bart says that part of the deed just goes to God as well. So it's time to go to the nuclear power plant with the car built for Homer, and we'll be talking about the season 10 season premiere called Lard of the Dance. Basically, it's back to school time, and everyone is gearing up for it. Even Homer, who actually ends up witnessing people taking crusty burger grease and making money out of it. Basically, he figures that he deserves some of that money. So he says he'll do something with the grease himself. So anyway, Homer is so sure about the grease thing, he decides to yank Bart from school to fulfill his dream.
Well, if it isn't
So anyway,
fire and brimstone himself. Homer, you can atone for your many sins by getting me to my destination on time. Take me away from this den of iniquity to where I care
So
not
anyway,
a damn
so he
straight.
takes Bart out of school to help him out.
Praise be the glory of God. Seatbelt, seatbelt.
Where is it? Oh, there it is. Grandpa's waiting.
Like the receipt?
So anyway,
Right like the kidney stone loose. Thank you. Steal my passengers, will you? We'll see about that in the car, dear. Okay. Then you have my pills. Boring. We'll meet again, my
so anyway,
Thanks for the lift. Well, if it isn't Mr. Goody Two-Shoes himself. Hiya, Homer. Hi, Diddley. Oh, there.
Whoa!
Shopping mall.
Oh, whoa, I think I got it.
What now?
Yes, I saved myself. So anyway, Lisa is told to talk to a girl and make her feel welcome at the school named Alex Whitney, voiced by Lisa Kudrow. Yes, Phoebe from Friends.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Homer. I brought you some pork chops.
So anyway, regardless, so Alex starts becoming very popular and getting to all the girls, well, all of Lisa's so-called friends, in hindsight. I didn't know that Lisa had friends. Allegedly she does. So anyway, with Alex's fashion and all that, it makes Lisa totally look like a choke. But that's Lisa in a nutshell. So anyway, Alex proves to be more popular than Lisa with her friends. And that even includes Lisa's rival, Allison. So anyway,
Man, that ride was over faster than Chevy Chase's talk show.
Flanders? Oh, boy. Why did I stop?
so anyway, Lisa feels a little left out, and Bart is groaning because he wants to be in school, like everyone else. But anyway, Homer's grease operation
Simply, thanks for the ride.
seems to be working until he gets hijacked.
Hi, Mo. What's
No need to worry, Mo.
Sort of crap. Get to the baseball diamond. I got a lot of money right
So anyway,
Hey, I didn't ask for your life.
Homer is moaning about his business opportunity. Marge says, why don't you run an emu farm? And Homer laughs, even though it is a good idea, because one of my ex-girlfriend's families had an emu farm. They still do, I think. I can't remember if they still do or not.
I hope you didn't
But anyway,
Yeah, I had no idea you could drive so fast.
Where to, Mac?
I think the turbines are to the left.
Yelled at me.
Whatever.
Up and to the right, I think. Oh, there they are.
Oh, all right.
My house smells like cat food.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
Will you take me to the power plant?
Do you have any barf bags? I don't feel so good.
You're
Oh,
the Dr.
shit.
Nick of driving.
Hello, Apu.
Hello, Mr. Homer. You are looking as fat and lazy as ever.
All right.
So I saved myself.
Tell me where I need to go.
It is. I got
Regardless,
Take me to the mall.
so
It's one
Lisa
what
likes
now?
to do something for Springfield, for the school, the apple picking festival.
Totally suck.
That damn bus ruined me. So regardless, so Lisa is told to have a dance instead of the apple picking thing. So they decide to have a dance. And all of the boys get dates, even Ralph and Lewis. Lisa now is worried about her self-esteem. It doesn't help that Homer
To the power plant, please.
even tells her
Those turbines.
to dress like Alex and
Whatever.
copy Alex in every simple way. Look,
Those hand close. Then I'll make a bust.
nope, I knew I was toast. $8,000 though. Well, anyway, so she dresses up like Alex even piercing her ear, even though her ear is bleeding. She can't get a date. So she then finds out about Milhouse and tells Milhouse that, you know, Milhouse has always been pining for Lisa. Now is the lucky date. But Milhouse actually has a date. And Lisa threatens Milhouse. But seeing her reflection through Milhouse's glasses makes her realize that she's gone too far. So she backs up. She decides not to go to the dance because she doesn't have a date. Marge then gets her to go to the dance by threatening to have their own Simpsons dance. So Lisa goes to the dance, and it's a disaster because the boys and the girls are actually on opposite sides of the room. They don't know what to do in a dance. But Alex blows her off. At the same time, Bart convinces Homer to plunk the Springfield Elementary grease traps that Dr. Willie, Groundskeeper Willie has done. So they do that. Groundskeeper Willie beats up on Homer, and then all of Willie's grease falls through the ceiling. And Homer fails again with another business venture. In the grease fight, Lisa and Alex actually have fun. We got 11. Alright, so the next episode, and the last one for the car for Homer, is the episode, the season 5 premiere, which I found out was a season premiere. It's called Homer's Barbershop Quartet. So anyway, at the Springfield swap meet, many things happen. Marge cannot sell anything, including her picture of Homer that she painted when she was a painter at community college. So anyway, lots of things get sold and all that. Mrs. Glick is actually selling some rare artifacts like a Superman comic and some stamps for cheap, even though they are precious artifacts. That's the problem.
USA! USA!
Here we go.
Seatbelt.
I've had enough of those.
So anyhow,
Yes, you're like the story.
Principal Skinner actually finds out that there's a military helmet that belongs to him that Herman has. So he's happy to find it.
All right.
Anyway.
You sure drive better than Seymour.
Speaking of,
Max Observatory. Now.
so anyway,
Simply awful. Simply awful.
Bart and Lisa actually find some records of
Yes, please.
comic book guy,
Never driving. Bravo.
and then find out that Homer actually cut a record.
Some spring diplomas to hand out.
The what now?
And Bart and Lisa are like, you were in a barbershop quartet?
Man, that ride was over faster than
So anyway, excuse me. Sorry, I have a habit of coughing a lot. So anyhow, whoa, what the hell? Regardless, Homer says it happened 7 years ago, 8 years ago, excuse me. I used the wrong number. And Bart tells Homer that thanks to TV, he can't remember what happened 8 minutes ago. And they all laugh. So anyway,
Let's do this thing.
Take me to the Black Box Bar.
Did I come?
So anyway, okay, I know where I'm going. Trust me, I know where I'm going. Anyway, so Homer realized the story that back in 1985 he was part of a barbershop quartet with Apu, Principal Skinner, and Chief Wiggum. And they do some nice performances
Well,
and all
you better I
that.
better than Seymour.
Dad, what are you doing here?
Just shut up and drive. I forgot my pills. Get me to the hospital before I die.
Whatever.
So anyway, he tells that, you know, they were actually discovered by a talent agent named Nigel.
Right. Hey,
So anyway,
hi, sweetie. How are you?
I'm fine, Dad, but I'm in a bit of a rush. I'd like to go to City Hall, please. I need to do some research.
Do you have any barf bags? I don't feel so good. Would you like a receipt? Too bad.
You have a gift for Steve.
Homer for hire
anyway.
at your service.
Can you take me to the police academy? A man of my poise and confidence would make a good officer.
Damn straight.
so anyway, sorry, I lost my train of thought. So anyway, he likes the band. Nigel likes the band, but doesn't want Chief Wiggum in it because it's going to be too village people, kind of in the way of Indian cowboy and all that kind of stuff. So anyway,
You're the best driver I've ever seen.
Chief Wiggum, how can I be of law-abiding service?
Right, with extreme prejudice. Can you take me to the painless dentistry clinic?
Do you have any barf bags? I don't feel so good.
got it.
Oh,
Thanks for the laugh.
I haven't felt this much pep since the night I cold cuffed Calvin Coolidge.
So regardless,
There's a plastic cylinder.
um,
I need to make a few pints.
they dumped Chief Wiggum and tried to find a replacement for him, but to no avail. Until Barney,
yeah, that's
they
right.
hear Barney's voice while he's trying to look for something in the
And I'm
toilet.
driven with Mickey Rooney.
Homer for hire at your service.
Area 51A.
So anyway,
No, I do not know where they keep the glass.
The what now?
So anyway, they do their band Barney. Wiggum's happy because everyone wants him in the band and not Barney, but they changed their tune after he sings an Irish song for them,
The spicy
for the fans.
meatballs.
You're a disgrace to drivers everywhere.
Wiggum!
Chief Wiggum, what are you doing here?
Just making sure that people are obeying the law, that's all. Can you take me to this address? I have to deliver a
So
warrant.
anyway,
Can I come?
don't hit cars. Oh yeah!
Thanks for the ride.
On the buzzer.
I miss ya.
Hi, sweetie.
So anyway,
To the library, please. We have some down shifting away.
Careful, don't sit on my nachos.
Barney changes everyone's tone, and then they decide to go on tour for Be Sharps. Bart, of course, is worried about Homer's popularity and all that.
Too bad.
Thank you for the extra ride. Not too slow.
It's Bart.
Why aren't you in school, boy?
There was a fire, and, Principal Skinner and all the teachers burned out.
So rotate, that's funny.
Yes, you like the story.
Hey, man, you know where I can get some chow?
Not
Oh,
10,000 though.
Winning.
So anyway, Homer decides to, so anyway, they do the tour and all that. And their work is rewarded with a Grammy nomination, in which they win. And David Crosby delivers them the Grammy. Homer actually notices George Harrison.
Hey, you're raising it.
Well,
Speed break.
George Harrison's big, but he wants to know about a brownie. So anyway, he calls up Lisa, saying that, you know, did you watch me on TV and all that? Lisa did. But Homer feels bad. He's neglecting his family in such a way. So anyway, Mark even tries to
Bless your eyes.
make a makeshift Homer for the kids to remember. But unfortunately, it doesn't work out as, you know, it blows up right in Marge's face. And Santa's Little Helper buries it, even though Santa's Little Helper wasn't introduced to the family for years. So anyway, Homer actually, and his group actually did perform at the New York ceremony for Statue of Liberty. Well, in the show. So anyway, Homer and his group had to go their separate ways because Barney was because of Homer's bad songs, Baby on Board excluded. And also Barney dating this Yoko Ono-like character. So anyway, they had to go their separate ways. Skinner went back to the school. Groundskeeper Willie even tells Skinner that he lost money on the track that he had done with software. Apu does his price gouging again at the Quickie Mart. Barney goes back to Moe's Tavern, and Homer goes back to the power plant when he usurps his replacement, a nuclear power plant chicken. So anyway, he gives the chicken a good home in his stomach. But then, on a whim, Homer asks his other B-Sharps friends to perform a rooftop concert. Now this, of course, is all planned because it was in relation to how the Beatles started and ended in such a way. So, yeah.